What were ponies thinking?
I don't know. I bet General Flash wrecked these things.
Ah! Pinky, you're real!
Of course I'm real. I mean, I'm not the real General Flash, the 10th leader of the Wonderbolts, but I, Pinky, am really real. And I'm Admiral Fairy Flight from the 7th Squadron.
And of course you recognize Commander Easy Glider.
Okay.
Okay, isn't that a top-down reference?
I think it is.
No.
Look at us!
Look at us.
Look at me!
It's too much for my eyes!
Now, don't you fret, Rainbow. This fashion show nonsense wouldn't help me learn nothing either.
So what's her method?
Well, what special study?
How many curse words did you just pass through Barry's mind there? I
I
don't
got
know.
nothing.
I think sort of like fuck.
I can tell you every little thing there is to know about the history of apples, but I picked all that up over years and
The history of apples,
labor
okay.
of love. How much
Uh-huh.
time you got?
The apple family or the
Oh,
fruit?
then you are up a creek.
No.
Wow, that
Just
fun
be
is all.
Well,
Oh,
I
sorry.
think we should just go back to old-fashioned studying.
What about our play?
Just look at these costumes. Surely something resonates with your inner Wonderbolt.
And Granny Smith discovered the first Granny Smith in Philadelphia when she was just a filly.
Commander Easy Glider was the real cream of the
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
I think we get it.
Well, I suggest you put down your silly cards of Flash, for I know that they cannot help our
By the way,
good
nice
reputation.
watch.
Well,
Rabble.
No rapping, no cards, no costumes, no play,
Aw.
and no apples. I am never gonna pass this test, ever. Just forget it.
Huh.
Damn.
I think that's the first time I actually saw her physically take the retreat. By the way, that guy sort of looks like a winged helmet.
Rainbow, I'm sorry about all that. We didn't mean to overwhelm you.
It's okay. You were just trying to help. It's just too bad I'm too dumb to learn anything.
You are not dumb.
You're just a little
You just
impatient.
learn differently.
If by differently you mean not at all, then you're totally right.
No, that's totally wrong.
See? Wrong again.
She's thinking to
I don't know
that
any
move.
pony that's read more Daring Do books than you.
Well, that's not gonna get me into the Wonderbolts.
And your knowledge of jokes and pranks is only rivaled by Pinky.
Great. My years of being a class clown prevented me from actually learning how to learn.
By the way, nice shadow
That's what I
effects down there.
meant. You're smart, creative, inventive, and...
What?
Hey! I know you're upset, but you don't need to...
Huh. Nice job.
I almost slammed into that.
I know. You were jabbering on so much you didn't even notice.
But how did you notice? You were listening and talking to me the whole time.
You're such a rookie. An experienced flyer like me knows how to multitask.
While you fly?
It's essential. Yes, I was paying attention to you, but was also scanning the sky and the ground for any problems.
Really?
Flying's not just flying.
Multitasking is a bit
In order
difficult.
to stay safe in the sky, I gotta hear and see everything
Well,
down to the littlest detail.
That does make
For
sense.
instance, I saw Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo come out of Sugar Cube Corner, and from the looks of it, they had carrot cupcakes with sprinkles.
Okay, so you can see that
And I'm
much?
thinking Big Mac sold a huge order of apples to Filthy Rich, because I heard him give a very hearty yup. I always make note of everything when I fly. No biggie.
Okay, great.
That-
Now we have that new thing.
Gotta go.
Watches everything.
Yeah, I get it. I wouldn't want to hang out
That
with a
could also
loser
explain why
like
she has
me
trouble just
either.
sitting down and focusing.
Yeah.
When there are so many details that she needs to watch it.
Well, it's more probably because her brain's so used to focusing on so much stuff at a time.
Yeah, and the cloud
for
just
me.
turned
So I
off.
have to do.
What is it, Twilight?
Maybe they're going to do all the things at the same time.
Yes, but how?
We've tried every kind of studying. My way, your way.
But we haven't tried Rainbow Dash's way.
I'm intrigued.
Listen up, ponies. Here's the plan.
I don't even know where that head and that sound is from. Apart from the whole, yeah.
Hey, Rainbow. Wanna go for a fly?
Sure, got nothing better to do. Didn't we just do this?
Yes, but like you said, I'm such a newbie, I need all the practice I can get.
Well,
yeah,
she
well,
could.
I'm sure you'll become a great flyer in no time. After all, you're good at everything.
That's what some fans accuse of her. Accuse her of, anyway.
So, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just getting my dreams crushed.
Read any good books lately?
Just history books. I tell you what they're about, but my brain is as dry as a rock.
Speaking of rocks, did you know Pinkie Pie grew up on a rock farm?
Maybe I'll go work there since I have no other plans for the rest of my life.
Oh, come on now, Rainbow. You can't give up on your dream.
Seems my dream has given up on me. Maybe I'll learn to shine shoes, sell hats, dig ditches.
Or maybe you'll be a Wonderbolt.
Twilight, give it up! I have.
So, what do you remember about that flight?
Nothing important. Except after Luna was banished to the moon, Celestia needed protective forces, so Earth, Unicorn, and Pegasi formed the EUP Guard of the Protective Pony Platoons.
Yes?
And at the celebration of the first Celestial Year of Peace, an elite flying squadron performed, headed by General Firefly, who later named the group the Wonderbolts.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you have to be pretty good at mind games to explain how exactly this happened.
Yes?
I'll assume someone.
I know the history.
Reverse psychology?
I know it all. But how in Equestria did that happen?
Huh.
You learned it!
Yeah, I got that. But how?
Exactly.
Well, on our first flight, I discovered that you catalog everything that happens all around you when you're flying, without even thinking about it.
Hmm.
Don't you see? I made use of your special skills by enlisting every pony to help you learn the history of the Wonderbolts.
I, Princess Celestia, banish you, Princess Luna, to the moon.
Ah.
Earth! Unicorn! Pegasus! E! U! P!
Yup.
Let us celebrate our first celestial year of peace. Yeah, let's party! I'm General Firefly. Gee, my costume is itchy and unattractive, but I'm gonna assemble an awesome flying team. I'll call them the Wonderbolts! Streamlined style by Flair de Mer.
Admiral Fairweather.
Colonel Purple Dart!
Admiral Fairy Flight!
Jesus.
Flash! Commander Easy Glider!
Huh.
It's a testament to Twilight's organizational skills when she managed to make all that in less than a day.
Yep.
And they even cut the grass.
Yep.
The history of the Wonderbolts.
You know, Flashlight makes a very good Celestia cosplay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much.
You're welcome, but it all came from you. You learn without knowing you're learning. Your main focus is flying, but then your brain is also absorbing lots of other information. It's actually really brilliant.
I always knew I was brilliant.
Yeah, you just need a little, so to say,
Rainbow Dash
coaxing
finally
into
learned
actually
the
using
history
that
of the
brilliance.
Wonderbolts. But she's not the only pony that needed a lesson. I needed to learn something just as important. One way of learning isn't better than another. After all, every pony is unique and individual.
The whole glasses thing shows no emotion, so...
Nice chin.
Okay, judgment, please.
Nice.
100%. Huh.
So that was testing, 1, 2, 3.
Well, it's an interesting message of different ways to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the education systems around the world could really use that memo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing about Rainbow recognizing things and not multitasking, that is actually sort of brilliant when you think about it.
Well, it makes sense. She has to operate in three-dimensional space all the time. So she has to pay attention to everything, which also explains why she can't just sit down and focus, because her brain's so used to focusing on everything. that
She can't focus on one thing.
No, because her brain just gets bored. That's why she's constantly trying to do anything else.
But then she can't multitask because she's just focusing on doing the things she shouldn't do and not get caught in it.
Yeah.
Interesting, actually. Also, the whole thing about the first part where they actually started calling each other names and something like that was a little, yeah, now the claws are actually getting a little too far out.
It happens even between the best of friends at times.
Yeah, but still, you can barely get off the ground. Ouch! Jesus, that's a burn.
Also interesting to get some more Wonderbolt's history.
Yeah. Nice.
And that also proves that they are in fact a military unit. There had been some doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there are different ways of explaining and all that through fashion or through, what was it called? Oh yeah, that 90s trip that I actually should remember because I was born in the late 80s, so I should actually have noticed music by that time. But I cannot recall something like that.
Yeah, that was fucking insane.
Branda's in the...
It was Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, but in the early 90s, we were still listening to Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
that also means that Wine and Scratch got another cameo this season, so that means that her quota must be full by now.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe the reason we do not see is that she's trapped in 90s land most of the time.
That comes as no surprise considering her instrument of choice. In any case,
But, yeah, it was
does anyone
nice.
else have anything to add?
No.
Only one thing, and it was hell of nice to see again, finally again. But
Yeah.
the episode itself, really strong.
So this has been Eric Cobra.
And Ron Naruto.
And Warlord 1.
And give an ear.
This has been Let's Watch My Little Ponies Blind. See you all around.
See you around, folks.
See ya.
See ya.